Well, good afternoon. Welcome to City Daily. My name's James, one of the pastors at City Church, and I just wanted to share something really brief with you today to encourage you as we navigate this time. And it starts with a slightly entertaining story, which is about 10 days ago, Sarah decided to take the afternoon out and clean the oven, which I'm told takes a long time. She bought the equipment that she needed. She'd ordered in some kind of chemicals. She'd done a great job. You could practically see your reflection if you stuck your head in the oven. And she's just fitting back the inner pane glass of the oven door back in. As she's doing it, all of a sudden, you just hear this explosion of glass cracking, and the pane of glass exploded everywhere. I mean, it was just carnage. It was all over the place. It had even gone through into our living room, which still baffles me to this day. And it just was everywhere. And you're just like, this is not the time to be ovenless right now. And so you sweep it all up, you start looking for replacements for the oven, and turns out that the manufacturer doesn't manufacture this pane of glass anymore. So you're just thinking, great, this is brilliant. I know it's kind of first world problems, but it's not ideal. And so you think, well, what's the worst that could happen if we just carried on using the oven? I mean, there's the outer pane of glass, surely it would work. But as I did some research, it turns out it's not going to work very well. It would take a long time for the oven to heat up, and in fact the other pane of glass would probably crack as well. So anyway, fortunately we think we found a replacement, and it's arriving today, so we'll see if it fits. It's a bit of a gamble. But anyway, I was just thinking particularly about the idea that the oven wouldn't stay hot, or it would take an extraordinary amount of time for it to heat up properly. And just thinking, what is it in our spiritual life that keeps us hot? What is the thing that enables us to continue to follow God, to live well? And I guess we could come up with all sorts of things, but the thing that I see in the Gospels, and I've loved going through John on Sundays, but the thing that I see in the life of Jesus is what he did was he regularly withdrew to solitary places to be with his Father. It says in Luke chapter 5 that he withdrew to lonely places to pray. And I was just thinking about that, and also just enjoying the opportunity to withdraw, and thinking that actually time with our Heavenly Father is so important at this time where we can't be with each other. We rely so much, don't we, on human relationships to encourage us, but there's an opportunity now to take advantage of isolation to be with God. I think we often come to God with our list of things that we want to pray for and the checklist, but actually there's a time and a place to be able to just sit and wait and withdraw and enjoy silence and solitude with God. So this is the spot that I do it. So I got some wonderful friends who bought me this hammock, and it's been a complete game changer. Firstly because it's incredibly comfortable, but also just because it's outside, it's away from distractions. I often leave my phone inside and I just sit and spend time with God and meditate on his word, and this is where I do it when it's not raining. And so just want to encourage you to do that each day, to find the time. It could just be 5 minutes just to withdraw and enjoy God's presence, enjoy him, enjoy fellowship with him, ask him to speak to you. We see that Jesus did it, and if Jesus did it, then it's good for us too. And I think by doing that is going to enable us to keep hot. It's going to enable us to keep going. It's going to enable us to continue walking this road that we face right now. I think it's Alistair Begg who talked about preaching, and he gave three things that you're to do as you prepare to preach, which was prepare like you've never preached before, preach like you haven't prepared, and then pray until you're hot. And so I'm preaching this Sunday, so I'm preparing and I'm getting ready, but I'm also praying because I want to be on fire for God, and I want to encourage you to do that today. So God bless, missing you all, and see you soon.